So we'll get started, and we're going to be sitting for a little while. So elevate your hips if you need to on a cushion or a blanket, and just sit however you're comfortable here. Like you can have your one foot in front of the other, or you can have your ankles crossed right over. And just place your hands on your knees and dip your chin and close your eyes, and we'll just take a few deep breaths here just to settle yourself onto the mat. So a deep breath in through your nose, pause at the top, and then exhale through your nose. Really fill up your body with air as you inhale, and as you exhale, expel all the air out of your body. Breathe in positive energy. Exhale anything that you don't need, any negative energy. Breathing in present moment energy. Exhaling anything that happened before you came to the mat today. Another breath in. And exhale. Open your eyes, lift your gaze, and just dip your chin down, look down towards your feet. We're just doing a little bit of a head and neck stretch. And then let your eyes follow along the floor, up the wall, and then up to the ceiling, and gently tilt your head back. So while you're doing the neck exercise, make sure that you don't experience any pinching or any pain, and if you do, just come out of that pose and don't do it. And then nodding forward again, chin heading in towards your chest, stretching either side of your neck, and then once again let your eyes lead the way, follow out from the floor, up the walls, towards the ceiling, and just gently extend the front of your neck. And then come back to centre, breathing in, take your head to the side, to the right, look over your right shoulder, coming back to centre, breathing out, breathing into the left, and breathing out as you come to centre. We'll do it once more. Right, centre, left, centre. Then take your right ear to your right shoulder, towards your right shoulder, but still make sure there's a gap between your shoulder and your ear. You might only tilt very slightly, as long as you feel a little bit of stretch through that side muscle there. And then back to centre, and breathing out over to the left shoulder, and come back, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out, and come back to centre. Now we're just going to gently roll our head around towards the right. So go forward, dip your chin, over towards your shoulder, extend your chin up towards the ceiling, over to the left shoulder and forward. And we'll just do a couple more of these, just in your own time. You might hear a little bit of crunching and popping. It's just like your muscles just warming up. And then reverse it, go up to the left, breathing, breathe out as you go back, breathe in as you come forward. And then just sitting up nice and tall again, just raise your shoulders right up to your ears, hold it here, really tense them up, and then drop them down. And lift them up and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, and as you do so, drop everything away, everything out of your mind. Relax all the tension. And breathing in. And breathing out. And then bring your shoulders forward. Still have your hands relaxed on your knees. Shoulders forward, up, back, and to the centre again. Forward, up, back, centre, then reverse it. Back, up, forward, centre, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And just take your hands out to the side on your fingertips. Take your right arm, stretch it right out and up, and then come onto your forearm when you bend over towards the left. Take your chest right up to the ceiling and extend that right arm out. Try and keep both sit bones on the mat. Really good side stretch. And then coming back up. Going the other way. Breathing in. Over to the side. Chest lifted. Deep stretch. And then coming back up. And then take your hands to your shoulders. Fingers coming forward. Thumb at the back. Have your elbows right out to the side, and we're just going to circle, go down, up and back. So forward and back. So have your elbows feeling like they're coming towards each other, and then go up and take them back and back to neutral, and up and back. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out, and then reverse it, going down, back and up and over, breathing in, breathing out. Try and just get those elbows circling, let the elbows lead the way. So your hands will move on your shoulders as your elbows try and get to touching when they come forward. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out. And just relax your hands down on your knees and bring your chest forward. And then breathe out and round your back. Come into a C shape, navel to your spine, and breathe in. Chest coming forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Stretch your body forward and rounding back. And then coming back to centre. And then this time you're just going to swing your legs around. Coming into toes, big toes touching, knees as wide as your mat, hands coming a little bit further forward than your shoulders, and you're just going to circle your body around in whatever way that you feel feels good to your hips, lower back. Feel like you're getting into every corner of your hips and your lower back as you're doing this. Coming up into tabletop, place your left hand on the mat, extend your right arm right up to the ceiling, and we're coming into thread the needle. So slide that right hand behind that left hand, coming down with your shoulder to the mat, your right shoulder, your right ear to the mat. Extend your left arm out if you feel comfortable doing that, otherwise you can keep it in towards you. And hold it here for a breath. Your hips should be above your knees. And then when you're ready, press through that left hand, extend up the right one and place it on the mat. Other side, left arm up, thread it through, shoulder to the mat, ear to the mat. Extend that front arm if you'd like to. And then pressing through the right hand, extend up the left, pressing it down on the mat. Take your hands a little bit further forward, and we're coming into puppy pose. So you're going to lower your chest down towards the mat, and your forehead comes down. And take a deep breath. So your chest is heading towards the mat, so you're getting a really good stretch for your upper back. Once again, your knees should be above your hips should be above your knees. Deep breath here. And then when you're ready, rest yourself up. Curl your toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet. And both heels heading down. And then lift your right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. And then bring it in. Place it between your hands. Left hand on the mat, extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Fingertips stretching up. And then come back down to the mat with it. Lower your back knee. Relax your back toes. And then pull your right toes off the mat into half split. Come over that leg as much as you can, keeping your hips facing towards the front of your mat. Right hip really pulling back into the hip socket. And then rock forward, chest coming forward, and then rock back. One more time, rock forward, and coming back. Curl your back toe under, lift your back leg, and coming back into downward facing dog. Hold it here for a moment, and then when you're ready, extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, bend your knees, stack your hips, look forward, place your left foot between your hands, right hand on the mat, extend up your left arm up towards the ceiling, coming back down, lower your back knee, and pull back into half split. Make sure you're pulling that left hip back into the hips and then come forward and back. Breathing in and breathing out. And coming forward, extend your back leg out, pushing back into downward facing dog. Hold it here for a moment, and then when you're ready, walk very gently to the front of your mat and feet up width apart, bending your knees coming up, arms above your head and breathing out. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Hands on your shins, flat back, crown of your head coming forward, and then relax down, bending your knees, coming up, and take your arms down by your sides. And then we're going to bring your arms up, hold either elbow, bend your knees slightly, and just bend over to the left, coming down the side of your body, coming forward over your legs, hang over your legs, and then come up the other side. And then reverse it, go over to the right, let that right elbow lead the way, coming across and up the other side. And then we'll just repeat it again, over to the left, coming forward to the other side, breathing in, and then over, breathing out, coming up the other side. And then release your arms, fingers up towards the ceiling, and then turn your palms to face the front of the mat, bend your elbows, and let's just do a slight bend back in cactus position. And back up. And extend, chest lifting up towards the ceiling. going to step to the front of the mat, take your legs wider than your hips, and let's have our toes facing towards the front of the room. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and bend your knees and coming over your legs. Then slowly as you come towards the mat, straighten your knees, look back between your legs. Even if you're right up high up here, still try and look back between your legs. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And bend your knees, coming back up. Straighten your knees and breathe out. And then bend your knees, coming up, and then bend your knees, coming over. Stay here for a moment and then transfer your weight. Turn your right foot out and transfer your weight over towards that right leg and pull up the toe of the left foot. So you've got your balance on your heel. And deep breath here. And then slowly come across to the left side, pull up the right toes and up on your fingertips if you can. And let's do it again. So you come across as low as you can to the mat so that you're really good at getting a good inner thigh stretch. And pulling up nice and tall. Crawl across and then up. Come back to centre, turn your toes so they're facing the front of the mat, relax over your legs, bending your legs, and then coming up, straighten your legs, and then bring your hands back down to your sides, heel toe them together, shake them out, and we're going to come into a Yogi Squat, so bend your knees. Place your hands into your sternum and come down as low as you can. So you might come right down here and your elbows are pressing your knees out to the side, or you might be up here, just wherever you can get to. And let's take a couple of breaths here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Have your tailbone heading down towards the mat, so a nice long straight spine. Coming back up, pressing through the feet, through the thighs, coming up with the arms. Take them out to the side, shake your legs out. We'll just leave our feet hip width apart, pulling up nice and tall through your legs, through the front of your body, through your spine, up through the top of your head. And let's just close our eyes if you can. Dip your chin. Let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Deep breath in. Hands together, palms together, bring them down in front of your heart space into the sternum. And let's take another deep breath. And deep breath out. Thank you so much for joining me here today, everyone. And if you've got any comments or any questions, please put them in the comments box below. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. And I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Namaste.